Hello everyone, Triple here, and I'm here with, I did this last season for the NNDL, a ranking all the teams, which like, I have my tier list set up with all the teams in it, so I'm just gonna go by them one by one and rank them. Last time I had like a plan for this, in like how I wanted to rank it at the start, but this time I don't. I'm just gonna wing it, and you'll get to hear some of my amazing, probably wrong opinions. So let's just hop into it. We have there's a few old teams in here, which don't matter, but we're starting with the Philadelphia Phantoms, who are led by Jirachi, who also like played last season. Very scary like start here. Zapdos, Clefable, Kyurem. That's a scary trio. You have Beedrill Mega, who of course very fast, very strong, adaptability. Kinda scary, honestly. Blaziken, I think, without speed boost. I'm not sure. It might be with speed boost, which means more scary. Oh, there it is. I was like, he didn't finish his Fire Water Grass Core, but he has Lapras. Slacking as a low point, Lapras has a low point, then Donphan. Donphan has actually a lot he can do. Let me just grab Showdown here real quick with a new box. A new team. Let's grab NetDex. Let's see, Donphan. Donphan. It has Sturdy, which is scary. Sandville. Curse, Firefang, Ice Shard, of course. Play Rough. Interesting. Poison Jab. Seed Bomb. It has a decent amount of stuff it can do, honestly. This is because like it has good bulk and good defense. It can be pretty scary. Magnezone, of course, for steel types, which I don't think he has too much trouble with steel types. Between like Zapdos and Blaziken and Beedrill getting Drill Rush. This is a pretty good team, albeit like the one bad thing about this is Clefable is always being forced into a defensive position, because a lot of these are very offensive. Stuff like Kyurem and Zapdos you can run defensively, and I've seen do very well defensively, but a lot of it is very offensive. Also, no dark type. So ghost types, beyond like slacking, of course, Slacken is immune. Ghost types are a pretty decent problem to this. Let's see, where do I rank this? These were the Philadelphia Phantoms. And honestly, either a low S or a high A. Because this is a scary, I think a high A, because this is a scary team. And it's gonna be, because there's definitely gonna be blind spots in this. But it seems very hard to like counter, because there's a lot of fast mons that hit really hard and just make it very difficult for you to be ready. Okay, so next team. Vermilion City, Zero Auras, led by Zach. We have the Gen 7 team, I see. Starting off, Garchomp, very good mon. Kartana, Gengar, Fini. Where's the fire type? Cinderace is the fire type. Cinderace can't run Libero, I think, which is great. Kartana, Fini, Cinderace is very like it's a decently common OU trope. Cinderace, of course, not, because it's banned. Garchomp, fairly standard in OU. Scrafty is really interesting. One big problem with this team, and that is fairy types. I like Frost, by the way. Rotom Frost is a cool one. Nobody uses it much, but like Ice Electric coverage is really solid. But Fairy types, because Kartana, yeah, you're not gonna take that Moonblast well. Gengar, yeah, you're not gonna take that Moonblast all too well. Cinderace, can kinda take a Moonblast decently, but usually runs offense. Your Fairy answers aren't very bulky. So Fairies could be a problem. It kind of follows the same idea of like it has like these really fast, strong mons with like 1 or 2 dedicated defense mons. Also Mega Audino. Surprised to see that. Probably they probably just didn't have a Mega and were like, oh yeah, I need a normal type to deal with Ghost anyway. So Audino can be decent, I guess. Not gonna lie, it seems like good, but fragile, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put oh, it's one of these. High C for the 0RS. Potentially low B, but I think high C is because there's a lot of strong stuff here. But it's like the thing with this is it's like individually strong stuff. It doesn't like function as a team. It's a lot of good pieces though. Okay, what's the next team? Let me grab the list here. We have now I'm kind of curious. The volcanic Volcaronas. Because there's one missing here from all teams, which is Kellyan. Kel decided to do a rebrand and get Volcanic Volcaronas instead of Black City Bishops. I kind of like the name, although I think I like the old one better. But he drafted a very him team. It's the best way I can explain this. Wait, he drafted Vespiquen? I didn't even realize that. We talked about it a bit. He started with, of course, Lopunny Mega, which terrifying mon. Corviknight. Corviknight is actually very scary because it can do so much and it's very bulky if you don't have the right tools for it. Victini. Victini is a mythical, which means it can do a lot of different things. Combined with Primarina. These... Monkey. I was like, where's his grass type for the core? But there's his grass type for the core. These three together are really good. Primarina, very underrated as a starter, but very strong. Like 126 attack, good SPDF. These three together are very hard to break and can do a lot. You have Darmanitan G. Oh god, I clicked it. Wait, no. Go back. Darmanitan G, which of course is terrifying as well. They banned Zen mode, which I'm kinda sad about because I love Zen mode. But still, this is a fast bandit, always bandit ice type. So this is terrifying. The good thing is it's kinda fragile. Because like 55 defense, 55 SPDF. A lot of HP though. And let's see, further down the list. Silvally can be any type at all. Scary. Very good for prepping stuff. Flygon. Did he not have a... No, that finishes his Dragon Steel Fairy Core. And also gives him a ground type. Rotom as a Levitator. Very solid Pokemon actually. Simisage, I guess. This thing has 101 speed. Hello? Why is he zooming? The monkey is zooming. Okay. And Vespiquen. These were just probably a low budget. Hey, I need to fill like certain slots in my team. Grass type. Actually, hold up. Let me see here. Simisage. What can you do? Gear Drain, Gunk Shot, Knockoff. Rock Slide, I guess. Wait, what? Why does this thing get spiky shield? That's low-key hilarious. Why does this thing get spiky shield? Okay, it's very Callian, but I'm gonna put it in B. It's good. The thing is, a lot of these seasons teams are very good. So like the differences I make in the tier list are very small differences. So like they're not that far apart. This is good, but it's also like very single line, I guess, because Primarina attacks and is bulky. Corviknight is bulky. Lopunny has physical attacks. Darmanitan has physical attacks. And then down here it becomes more interesting, but these are also worse mons. So it's kind of straight line, but it's still like really, really good. Let's see, where's my list? I keep misplacing my list. I should like keep it on me. We have the Charcoal Charizards, who of course are led by Andrew. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, Hoopa Unbound, Strongmon, Charizard Y, Strongmon, Sun on Suicune. Does Suicune, hold on, does Suicune get Weather Ball? Suicune, do you get Weather Ball? You do. Oh, that's kind of cool. He had Dugtrio. He actually, because he didn't have Regieleki, let me actually grab here. He didn't have Regieleki. He had Tornadus, Incarnate, and Ampharos, and he swapped them for Regieleki, which very strong, very fast, but of course that glaring ground weakness. Among Us, haha, funny. Bulky. Suicune plus Among Us is kind of terrifying. Miltank, surprisingly good in draft. Mimikyu, Fracture, and Bidoof. He has a Bidoof. The thing is, I think these three aren't really gonna get much like value in this team. I think it's all about these 7 up here. Suicune, very bulky, but the thing is, I was considering Suicune at some point, but the thing is, it has some coverage, but most of what he hits with is water type moves, and that kind of makes it like simple, I guess. Suicune is still very scary because it has high HP, good defenses. Charizard Y, big thing here, Fire Flying type, which isn't allowed to hold heavy duty boots. So rocks are gonna really shred that up. If you have like a counter to it and you have rocks up, it can't like switch out anymore because it will just die. Hoopa Unbound, strong, but wait, I was gonna say slow, but why does it have 80 speed? Hello? No, that's not. Oh, I forgot about these. Ice weakness, common. The thing is, ice weakness doesn't factor in the tick path. So this is a solid team, but a lot of the mons are stopped by a single thing. Is the problem here? I'm gonna let this join in B. I'm gonna put it under Cal. Because this has a lot of good things, but like, yeah, the Charizard gets stopped by rocks, the Regieleki gets stopped by ground types. Dugtrio, I don't know if it's allowed to run Arena Trap, but it's very fragile. Fast, but like, can't really take hits well. And that means it's all, same with Hoopa actually, if you U-turn on Hoopa, it's dead. And then all comes down to Suicune, Among Us, and Miltank. That's like your only defensive options. I guess, unless you're adding like Fracture, but you know. Yeah, I think like it can do a lot of good things, but he needs to be very wary of like his blind spots. And then we have the the Friesland Furrets. Where have I heard that before? Okay, so my team. It's kind of hard ranking my own team. The problem with mine is I don't have... The others have like straight up overpowered stuff. And mine is a bit more like tricky to use. I have good options, not gonna lie. Like, I have the Ladias and the Moal and Lando. These three together are so good. Because I have Intimidate. I have screen options, so I can set up Ladias. My squad works very well as a team. But the individual pieces aren't like amazing. Chestnut, very good team player. The Jirachi also a very good team player. Same with Jellicent. Rotom is good for like speed control, hazard control, whatever control I need. These two are just very strong. This one is also very strong. Obstagoon is very strong, but has a decent amount of options, honestly. And then these are mostly just support. Same with Chestnut. Chestnut, Jirachi, Jellicent, and Cricktoon are support. And the thing is, I'm kind of scared that I will struggle with a lot of like the fast Pokemon. But I do think I have the defense, because Rotom, Heat, Chestnut, Jellicent is a really good defensive core. There's not really much that can hit me like really well with these three. But that also means I rely pretty heavily on those. So honestly, I would give myself a low A with like bordering on like B. I think my team has very good synergy, but like I need to really like work out how to deal with certain threats. Also, I feel really bad about placing myself in A, because I'm like, no, but I suck. So like D, but yeah, no. Okay. We have the Green Path... No, that's me again. Green Path Glades, which is one. Oh. I hadn't even noticed what he drafted yet. Okay, so one drafted Cramorant turn 1, which kind of gives you like an overall image of how he's playing this. He just doesn't care. He knows he's good enough to like win no matter what. And the thing is, after he drafted Cramorant, he got Zygarde. Like late in the, like I think turn 6 or something. He got Zygarde. He has Zeraora, both very big threats. Ice still a decent problem. Let's see, what's your ice answer? Is your ice answer Chandelure? Because if so, Zeraora, really solid Pokemon. Fast, Volt Absorb. Volt Absorb actually really nice for that Cramorant. He has Chandelure, which is Flash. He has a lot of immunities. Flash Fire. He has Gardevoir Mega. Gardevoir Mega is interesting on this. Mukalola, strong Pokemon. Ambipom, surprisingly good, because Technician and Skill Link are both really useful. It gets a lot of like different small moves that can be really helpful. Scyther. Honestly, I kind of disagree with Scyther as your flying type, because you already have that. I guess Scyther can be good, because it's like still very strong. But in draft, I don't see Scyther doing as well. Absol. A lot of different things you can do with Absol, honestly. A lot of like special coverage, a lot of physical coverage. But in the end, of course, fragile. Cramorant. Gulp Missile. That's literally all I have to say about this. Gulp Missile is about to be the most annoying ability, and you know, Paramount is gonna have the most indirect kills. 100%. And then Abra, which I guess... 1 point... oh wait, no, one was done drafting, and someone drafted Abra because there was a problem with the points. So, he didn't really want Abra. He has a... The thing is, these four are very strong, and then it kind of falls apart down here, like these three. I think these three are holding them back a bit. I would... the thing is... high C. The thing is, like, these are, of course, I'm just saying this to how I feel about them and what I think. And this is in no way, because I can 100% see one just going in with this draft and, like, not caring about what I say at all. But this is just what I think. Okay, the Miner Mr. Mime. Interesting name. By Banshee, okay. Oh, it's this team. This team is terrifying, honestly. Deoxys Speed, Greninja Ash. That kind of... these two kind of explain all you need to know. This is a terrifying duo. It's very fast, pretty strong, and yeah, very hard to counter. Rillaboom with Heatran. This duo is very good and very strong and very hard to counter, because these two just cover each other perfectly. Gliscor, hard to break. Slowbro is actually... Mega Slowbro is scary. I feel like Freeze Dry, a water type with Freeze Dry, could be like really bad for this. Grimmsnarl, Screens, Prankster, Solid Mon, also has pretty good attack. I still want to draft Grimmsnarl one time, because it can do so much. And Electabuzz, electric type I guess. No electric immunity, because it doesn't have like motor drive yet. But of course Gliscor is for that. And Giraffric. Giraffric? Interesting. Okay. The thing is, this is a solid team, like a very, very solid team. But again, it seems simple in what they can do. I'm still gonna, because this might be the strongest team I've seen, I'm gonna put this low S, because this is genuinely terrifying. And this also. The thing is, both of these are physically defensive. So, like, let's see, what's your Spadef answer? 9106. Heatran is your best Spadef? Yeah, if Heatran is your best Spadef, that could pose a problem. Say, for instance, for a Comfey or something. Comfey actually does really well versus this team. Literally only the Heatran to worry about. So, Comfey actually has some chances here. But yeah, that's a very, very scary team. Okay, this is a newcomer to the draft. The Hawaii Night Marches, which is Frosty. Frosty, I believe I've seen him around for a while now in Pokemon, but this is his first time doing draft. And as expected, he just kind of drafted broken shit. Dragapult plus Mega DNC, very, very solid combo. Didn't I have something like this last season? I had something like... I don't think I had this exact team. But Dragapult, of course, can do a lot. Has a lot of coverage for what it is. It's a fast special attacker with good physical attacks. It can run mixed. It can run, like, support. It can do basically anything. Tornadus Tyrion. This is very Gen 7, actually. Minus the Dragapult, of course. Torn T, Deontay Mega, Rotom Wash. I wanted Rotom Wash. I got tonight Rotom Wash, which sucks, but you know. Rotom Wash Infernape Tangrowth. good fire, water, grass. Hold on, where's your steel? Bronzong. Ooh, Bronzong is a tricky one in draft because levitate and heat proof, meaning it can always cover one of its weaknesses, and you never really know which one unless you test it. Ninjask speed boost, it's kind of scary. For 2 points, that's 100% worth. Piloswine, bulky. Very, very bulky. Also his ice type. This is a really good team too. The one thing is, actually no, never mind. What is the one thing actually? The one thing I would say is your only real fire answer is Run Wash, which a lot of fire types get grass coverage. So that could be a problem. Same with the other way around, grass types with fire coverage. Stuff like that could be a problem. But overall, really, really solid team. I don't really have much to say about this. This is, I think, easy another S. Because, like, it's just, like, it can do a lot and it's solid. Okay, where is it? Holy Roman Empoleons. Yes, Shark. Okay, yep. I like this draft. Yes, I like this draft. This is a very fun draft. It's not like as solid as the others, but it's fun. This is something I would draft, actually. Okay, let's start from top. Jirachi can do a lot. Jirachi is, of course, mythical Pokemon. Can do a lot of very things. Can be very scary. Of course, you always will have trouble with like the flinching. But yeah, very solid Pokemon. Even like outside of draft, but especially in draft. Sharpedo Mega. Single line, very simple. It's gonna speed up and then just bite and do a lot of damage. It has a surprising, like, okay, hold up. No, I need to talk about this. Sharpedo. Let me talk about this. It has Crunch. It has Double Edge, Earthquake. Flip Turn now, which is also really, really cool. Really good. Close Combat. Close Combat is really cool. Poison Jab. Psychic Fangs. Zen Headbutt. I don't know why you would run the Zen Headbutt, because Psychic Fangs, but you know. Bulldoze. It gets Earthquake. It has a surprising amount of coverage. Also stuff like Destiny Bolt can just like screw your opponent out of a Pokemon, which is very, very interesting. Sharpedo can do a lot. Then you have Intimidate, which is great. Arcanine is a good one. Flash Fire also very nice since you have Jirachi and Dhelmise. Dhelmise in itself, very bulky. Very solid. Hold on, wait. No! He fell for the one thing. He took Convey from me. I was going for Convey and like 2 picks before it was my turn. Convey got taken by Bohemian. Convey is so solid in draft because you need to respect it. Triage is broken, and if you have, because a lot of these teams have very fast, very fragile Pokemon, Convey just beats those. Because you get to move first. Period. So, Convey is very solid. Only has a few weaknesses. You need a solid ground type for that. You have some good ground coverage, but your only ground type is Claydol, which I don't know if that's the best. Toxicroak, solid enough mon. Chinchino, I rate the Chinchino because Technician's Kill Link again, but this gets a lot of different types of 5-hit moves, which is very good. Also 115 speed is good. And Noivern, very fast Dragon type. Hold up, Dragon, Fairy, Steel, and Fire, Water, Grass. Kind of fragile, this team. honestly. Shuckle, very good hazard setter. Reggie, ice, bulky, but like not that strong, honestly. And Graveler, with like magnet pull. Magnet pull? Huh. Galvanize is a really cool ability, but I don't think Graveler is going to put in all that much work. Okay, I'm gonna put it in C for now. I can see this. The thing is, this is a fun draft. This is not a draft if you're all too serious about it. This is just for having fun. Because stuff like Delmice has a lot of like application. Convey is just good. Jirachi has a lot it can do. This is really fun to play with. Just maybe not as solid. -1. Hold up, what is this? Ghost. Yeah. No real ghost answer because like Sharpedo is gonna die. But yeah, fun draft. Next up is the Mesa Meganiums. Where is that? Led by Sacrilege. Okay. These two are gonna bite each other in the butt. Like, really. Because the Psychic Terrain is gonna stop Scizor from getting those bullet punches off. And that's gonna be very annoying. In theory, like, Scizor is very solid. Fire types, of course. But you do have the Dracovish, which is 4 times resistant. Dracovish, surprisingly good as a defensive switch-in. Because it counters a lot of types. What's your speed control? You have, I guess, Tailwind in Mandibus. Oh, wait. Sandrush. With Sandstream. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So if you can actually completely shut that down with like manual weather. Which is something I've done quite a number of times. But overall, pretty solid. Entei, kind of good. Kind of really good. Trace, Gardevoir. Strong. Mandibus is a very good defensive mon. Appleton. The thing is, I kind of don't, because look at the dragons. Dracovish, Appleton and Dracloak. And then you have Gardevoir and Lele as fairy types. You're kind of like poison weak, honestly. You have Scizor, of course, but poison is kind of a problem. Ariados is just webs. Nice. Torcat is Intimidate. Let me see this. -2 for Ghost, yeah. Wait, that's okay, yeah, that's 100% right. Rock is kind of a problem. It's an interesting team, honestly, because like the top half is really good. This is kind of just like decent pieces individually. Sandfish is of course scary. I'd say middle B for the Meganiums. And let's see. Then we have actually, by the way, I love this name, the Rushmore Reggies, which like this is just cool. Also, where's Reggie Draco? That's disrespectful. Okay, so he started the draft. I think one of his first draft months was Araquanid. I love Araquanid. Webs with Alakazam. Very good combo. He has double webs though. Emboar, Rotom Fan. Hold up. Water, Fire, Grass, Fairy, Steel, Dragon, I guess. He has a lot of interesting stuff. However, I think it could struggle a lot. Let me actually watch these weaknesses. -2 to Fairy, -2 to Flying. Yeah, Flying is a decent problem. Rock. The thing is, he has a lot of like gimmicky stuff on its own. He does have... Oh, wait. The hidden threat. He has Psychic Terrain with Alakazam Mega. That is... disgusting, honestly. Yeah, this could be very scary. However, there's a lot of, like, stuff in between that just, like, sticks out like a sore thumb. Random Fan is interesting. Rock, kind of a problem to this team, because your only real answers are Duck Trio and Flapple, I guess. Rock moves are gonna hit hard. Also, Reggie is not as good in draft, because you can, like, specifically bring stuff to, like, get it out and not let it get past slow start. Still a strong mon, and it fits, like, the logo. But yeah, I don't see this one as much. This might be the first D. D for dark. Hey, nice. Okay. Let's see. We have the Stealthy Sceptiles, which have a very interesting logo. It kind of looks like a just business logo. Let's see here. Mew, Aerodactyl Mega. Ooh. Aerodactyl Mega is cool. Mew, of course, being the Pokemon that can do anything. Tapu Koko, Scizor, Seismitoad, Drapion, Gourgeist, Tortigon, Pyroar, Glaceon. Kind of a shame that your fire type is a Pyroar. I always like to have, like, my Fire, Water, Grass core, like, a bit higher ranked. Seismitoad, Gourgeist, really good. Drapion also. Dark Poison is really good in draft, in general. Also, you have a Water Ground type to eat hits for your Scizor with Water Absorb, so you can just spam Water moves. Because beyond that, the Water is kind of a problem for this, because a lot of Water mons have Ice Courage. But Seismitoad kind of shuts that down. Mew. This is like a decent team. Dragon can actually do a surprising amount, because hold up. We grab Showdown again. Dragon. Moldbreaker, of course, very nice, because you can ignore Magic Bounce. Sheer Force, also nice. Rough Skin for some chip. Decent amount of coverage. Toxic. It can, of course, just like Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet for extra chip. It gets Dragon Tail to, like, switch you out on rocks, because that's something it also does. Poison Tail. Rock Tomb. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff here with Dragon. I can kind of see Dragon. Glaceon is going to be hard to use, because it's a Glaceon. Overall, this is a solid team. This is, like, a very, like, good... Wait, hold up. That doesn't make any sense. We had the Mesa Meganiums. Where did I rate the Mesa Meganiums? Hold up. Oh, it was... okay. That's a problem. I think it was this one. And then we have the Drayden Bay Dunsparces. With Latios, Breloom, Hippowdon, Porygon 2. Oh. This is a very defensive team. With only, like, the real exceptions being Latios, Frostless, and Sceptile. For the rest, it's very defensive. The thing is, a lot of these are defensive and not much more. He doesn't, because... I think I said this to a friend. He has a lot of, like, gimmick setters without the actual gimmicks. He has, like, Sandstream on Hippowdon without anybody to benefit of that. And he has Trick Room Porygon without really any good Trick Room users. So it's really interesting why he drafted all of this. Mystic Flare. Latios, of course, on its own, very, very good. Breloom, very good defensive. There's a lot of good defense here. The thing is, Breloom's Shaman is kind of surprising. Also, he's kind of really... Hold up, yeah. The flying weak. He's kind of really flying weak. So that could be a big problem for him. I'd say I have one of these too many. I'd probably put this in like middle C. Oh, this isn't confusing at all. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just like do it like this. This is hard to place because a lot of these mons are like good and hard to break, but like not really synergized well. Also, I put in one too many of these, so I guess this is gonna be it. Some very strong contenders, and like I said, all of these are pretty close together. So there we go. All of these are really close together. So like even like the bottom teams could like win from the top teams. It can go any way. A lot of really cool draft ideas this season, which I'm very happy to see. Also, I talked to this about with people. I'm very happy about this. Is nobody took Deoxys Defense, and where is it? Nobody took Cresselia, nobody took Blissey or Chansey, and that's just nice, because those are just not fun ones to fight against. Actually, they're also not fun Pokemon to use, in my opinion, because they're just like defensive, that's it, period. You don't do anything cool with them. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff drafted, and a lot of stuff actually... Nobody took Melman, for instance. Or Como. Or Medicham. Spectrier. Like, why did nobody take Spectrier? There's just a lot of stuff that's kind of surprising, honestly, that it didn't get taken. Charizard X. And Aegislash and Celesteela. Those are all mons you kind of expect to be drafted. But no. Also, I kind of got 2 of these 20 pointers. Let's go. Same with Kel, he got Lopunny and Darm. Holy crap, okay. So wait, Frosty too, because he had Thorn T and Dragapult. Why did a lot of us just double up on like expensive stuff? Oh, by the way, hold up, I need to see. Because this is the ban list. There's a lot of G-Maxes and like Ubers. Ah, yes. Truly the scariest of mons. I wanted a Mega Laddie at first, but like I said, they were brand, so... Oh, poor Melton! My baby! But yeah, there's just a lot of like overpowered mons in here, and then just the occasional like, what the heck are you doing here? But yeah, a lot of really cool drafts this season, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how it does. None of the battles have happened yet, so of course I have no clue where like everybody's skill lies. So this is just based on the teams and like on my opinion, which my opinion is usually wrong, but this is all for fun, so who really cares? I am gonna end it here. With that, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.